Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's the Blank Duelist here, coming at you guys with another brand new video. And in today's video, what we're going to be making is a chocolate millennium puzzle. So guys, Easter is just around the corner, and I thought, what is the most iconic thing in Yu-Gi-Oh? And that has to be the millennium puzzle which Yu-Gi-Oh in the first anime wore. So guys, we're going to make this millennium puzzle, but out of chocolate. So guys, first off, the first thing you're going to need is 4 equilateral triangles made out of cardboard. Now I've only done one so far, but I'm gonna do the rest in a minute, and then you're gonna need a square base. So guys, I will see you when all that is done. So guys, once you've cut all 4 of your triangles and your square base, what you want to do is attach them to make this. Now, if you don't have glue, my suggestion is use sellotape. I did not have any glue, so I used just some basic sellotape. And I basically just attached them in a way you think they would. So a square there so basically when you attach all 4 sides, it'll make a square. And then when you attach the edges to connect them to the top, it'll make a triangle on each side. Now, there will be little bits that you will have missed. So if something like that happens like that was, just get a tiny bit more sellotape, hold it together and connect. Now don't worry if the pyramid is not perfect. It won't matter because we're going to be casting this in silicone. Yep, so for this next bit you're going to need a bowl of water, some soap, like some dish soap, and some silicone. So guys, I will see you when we're doing the silicone. So guys, what you need to do now is get a bowl of cold water that is really cold. And then you need some washing up liquid, such as Fairy Platinum, and then you literally just add that to the water. Like, you're gonna want to add quite a lot, because the thing you're gonna want to cast around needs to be really cold and really soapy. So, after you've assembled your mold, you might want to make sure that there is no cardboard gap. So basically put the whole thing basically just drop the whole thing, just cover the whole thing in cardboard. Next off, get a stirrer. So stir the entire bowl up. So I will see you guys when this bit has done. So guys, now that the bowl of soapy water has been fully stirred, what you basically want to do is pretty much just put the mold that you've made in there, fully submerge it. Fully submerge it. As you see, there is bits obviously where there's gaps. Obviously the mold has got a bit wet, but that's fine, and it is really soapy, so it will become slippery to hold. Now your mold might end up bending a bit, but that is fine. That is fixable by pushing it. Once you've got your mold, just get a towel or something and literally leave it on the towel to dry. Not dry, but so you don't bend it any more than what you already have. Now, once you've done that, you need to put the silicone in the soapy water. So I'll see you guys when we're ready to put the silicone in. So guys, once you've opened your silicone, the next step is to put the silicone in the bowl. So guys, I will see you when that has fully done. So when I've got mine in the bowl. So I'll see you in a second, guys. So guys, once your silicone is in your soapy water, what you want to do is start kneading it, so collect it into a ball type. So try and collect it all up into a bowl, or to a ball like this. like proper like work it so it's proper. So it's something, so it looks something like that. Then get your mold, which is about here, and literally try and break it up. Put the rest back in the water. Flatten it out in your hand, as if you were going to be casting your hand, but you're not, you're casting your millennium puzzle. And stick it on the edges, like stick it on the millennium puzzle. And then try your best to flatten it out, like the best you can, with the amount you put on originally. This will be a bit difficult as the cardboard will obviously have gotten a bit wet. But try your best not to break the cardboard any more than you already have. Any excess, just push it around the edges. So like, try and slowly move it around the rest of the pyramid. And once you've done the edges, you should try and move on to the top of the pyramid. Make sure there is no gaps in the pyramid at all, because the worst thing you can do is have gaps in the mold, because this is what, when we've taken this all out, this is what the chocolate will be like being molded for. So we're going to put the chocolate inside the mold that we create here using the silicone, and then yeah, that's basically how the chocolate is going to be molded, if anyone was wondering how it's going to be molded. Sorry, it's not really on camera, it's just really difficult to do on camera. So literally just try and spread it all around. So I will see you guys when that is fully done. So guys, now that you've made your mold, don't worry about how it looks. Get another container, such as like a plastic cup or something, or just something that you can keep this in, such as like a takeaway container or something. Just something that is not gonna disturb it too much if you put it in. And if you have any excess left over like I do, just while it's in the container, attempt to like seal it up. However, before you put it in the container, the best thing to do, because we need to cut this out, is make the top layer big. So like, get all the excess, smack it on the top layer, because we're going to need to cut the bit of the top layer off to be able to fully mold it, because we need to have a top on the millennium puzzle. So yeah, and that is your silicone mold, more or less pretty much done. Just any excess that you can find, just wipe it over the edges to make sure it is fully sealed, because we don't want any more water or any chocolate escaping while it's in the mold. And then if you can, with your hands, just pat it down gently. Don't do it too like hard, because you'll break the mold. Just try and pat down everything real quickly. Make sure you get the top of the pyramid fully done, and then just try and pat everything down best you can, because you want this to fully go well. However, you are going to have to leave this in a dry area for about 24 hours. So make sure you have a place that you can put this where it won't be disturbed, it won't be moved, it won't be touched, for roughly 24 hours. So guys, now that we have got our silicone mold and it is neatly in there, I will see you guys in 24 hours. So guys, it has been 24 hours and the mold is fully done. So guys, let's take it out of the little box, and now we need to chop off this like square bit. So guys, I will be right back and I will see you guys when this has been chopped off. So guys, now that we've completely taken this all off, we need to actually take out the cardboard bit, and then we can start casting for the chocolate. So guys, give me a second and I'll see you guys in 1 minute when that's been taken out. Guys, now that we've taken out the cardboard, that is our mold. Now there is a small bit there, so if there's any bits like that, what you need to do is get your silicone again and basically repatch it up. So if your side like this is a bit not as protected as say something like that side is, then just put another layer of silicone on, put it back in your little tub, and then just let it set a little longer. Maybe not the entire day, like another full day, because it's not as big of a surface area, but definitely maybe try and give it another little coat just really quickly, just because you don't want any of the chocolate to like come out as you're casting it. So guys, I will see you guys in a second when I've given another layer and when we're ready to start casting. So guys, now we're ready to cast. So we first off need to get out our chocolate and break it into tiny pieces, and then we're going to start actually melting the chocolate. And once we've done melting, we're going to start casting it into the mold. So I'm using 2 hours of chocolate. You can use more if you want to, but I'm just going to use 2 for sake that it's quicker and it's faster. If you get any pieces that are like a bit too big, like say if you don't want them in 2s, have them in 1s. Have some in 2s though. Don't have all of them like in 1s, because then it won't, because you're going to have to stir this up quite a bit to make sure it doesn't go thick, because chocolate can get quite thick when it's melted. So for it to mold properly, you're gonna wanna attempt to have it quite thin. So now that we've done this, we turn on the stove, move this over there, and then we need to start stirring. We start moving it around. As it's moving, it should start to melt because of the heat. So guys, I'm gonna time lapse this, and I will see you when it is fully all melted.
Been a little too nice for y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hate. I won't get a ball today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars, I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to college.
So guys, now that's done, just turn it off. There we go. And with that, it will be quite thick. That's okay. We are gonna let it cool just a little bit, and then we're gonna remelt it again afterwards, because it is really thick. So guys, I will see you when this is all cooled down. Quick update on the chocolate. I'm not showing you guys me actually putting it in the mold, but that's what it looks like at the moment. I'm gonna lob this in the freezer for about a few hours, and then I will come back to you guys when it's in the freezer. There is leaking, so that's why I'm gonna throw it in the freezer really quickly, so hopefully it sets fast and that leaking doesn't have to continue. So guys, I will see you when all of this is done. It's been a few hours, and now it has fully frozen over. So guys, there it is. It's still in the mold. The mold is super cold and super slippery. I see that's where the chocolate has like frozen over. I'm gonna take a bite out of this. It's not that bad. It just tastes like really lumpy burnt chocolate. So I'm gonna get this out the mold, and I will see you guys when I've fully gotten this out the mold. So guys, I've now fully gotten this out the mold, and it's time for the big reveal. There it is, guys. There is the chocolate millennium puzzle. Now, this is rock solid. I will not be able to carve in like the Eye of Horus and the other pieces, and plus it's really like it's got lots of holes in it, so it'd be really difficult if I did try. But I will quickly try, just because. So get your knife. And the first thing you need to do is the top of the puzzle, which is 2 lines like that, and then 1 line there. Sorry if I'm a bit sniffly, guys. I'm probably coming down with something. Basically, it's a bit difficult to see it properly, but I mean, if you guys had better chocolate and things, like, I probably should have used like cooking chocolate instead of just regular chocolate. That was my mistake, but oh well, lesson learned, I guess. So I mean, that's the best I can do. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you have had fun watching me make the silicone mold and make this chocolate millennium puzzle, just because you guys are amazing for making through this entire video. I will take a bite out of this millennium puzzle for you guys. I will bite that corner. No, actually I'll bite that one. It looks better. To say that, ow, sorry, it's a bit hard, again, being frozen. Say that it was made in a silicone mold and that it's frozen over and the chocolate got a bit burnt, it's not actually that bad. It's not that bad. So guys, I hope you have really enjoyed watching me make this. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this entire video through over. You guys are amazing, and I will see you guys in the next video.